Ladies and gentlemen, yes indeed, ladies and gentlemen, mellow greetings, good day, and welcome back into the uncanny world of Let's Play Puzzle Agent, starring Nelson Tethers, the agent we both need and deserve. Now then, when last we left off the ice fishing huts, that certainly happened. Also, other things, gruesome things, the discovery of Mike Lobb, and what happened to him. The poor guy, he died in front of our eyes. After that we met Randall Scruffman again, the repairman, and he is certainly being quite the sinister individual. He knows something. He is basically dodging every single question. However, he might have an alibi. Apparently he was here at the hotel, Valda's Inn, when the accident at the factory occurred, fixing something. We are here to check out his story, whether or not it is actually the truth. But first, this here puzzle, the stovepipe stumper. Apparently the furnace just broke in here, and now we must fix it in order to make further progress. Yeah, these pipes, they must be connected. Shouldn't take too long, however, I do require a little bit of silence to think. Ladies and gentlemen, please watch and observe in silence. At the same time, I am going to present my own silence. Let's see. Can't rotate the stove itself, that makes sense. The stove, the furnace, whichever term you prefer. Alright, going up, going up.
What the heck was that?
Hurry, it's getting away!
Saw a thing. It stole some pipe. Going after it.
What the?
Checking out.
Oh my, but what about my furnace? You're all done?
Yes, ma'am. I'll be calling in the FBI's Gnome Squad. Or the National Guard, or the someone better equipped to handle your situation.
Oh, I see. Guess I'll be needing to call the sheriff then and let him know.
Excuse me?
Yeah, the sheriff told me to give him a buzz the moment you left town.
Why would the sheriff assume I was leaving so soon?
Oh, I couldn't say. So, will that be on a credit card, or should I just send the bill to Uncle Sam?
What is Sheriff Bogg hiding? And that lock, it's on the outside of the door. On second thought, I better stick around, see this through.
Oh, great. Hot dish all around.
I think the sheriff wants me out of town. And what is the deal with that gear I found on Mike Lobb? I need to see a man about a furnace pipe.
I believe I need another minute. If I start talking right away, I might burst out laughing again. Everything that just unfolded before our eyes was absolutely magnificent. I believe there is no adjective in the world that can aptly describe how beautiful that was. The delivery. What really caused me to break down was how he just said, "checking out." That was the moment. Yeah, witnessing that. It certainly takes a toll on one's sanity. Also, how the gnome appeared in the middle of their puzzle. I was not expecting any of that. Bloody hell, this game is absolutely amazing. It's brilliant. Give me another second, please. Gonna be needing all of those gums. Apparently, that puzzle is no more. But perhaps it'll soon return. After a conversation with Bo Murphy. Following the conversation he had with the gnome. A gnome that whispered into his ears. And then he screamed. Careful, I do believe he bites. Well, isn't that interesting? Apparently, the sheriff wanted to be informed the moment Nelson leaves town. They want him out. They are hiding something incredibly sinister. Oh, there's way more to this than initially met in the eye. There is something going on here. The cosmic horror, I can feel it. The eldritch abominations, and so on. This happens to be a Lovecraftian story, and I am loving it. Martha? How much do you know? Are you just the embodiment of neutrality here? Absolute neutrality? 100%? Neither good nor evil? Neither lawful nor chaotic? What is your deal? And where's my hot dish, Martha? Nothing to talk about, eh? Nothing at all? Yeah, about the payment, just send it to Uncle Sam. Sure, whatever. I guess I am heading back out there now. I mean, the screwdriver is out there too. Bloody hell. I am quite happy that all this happened at the beginning of this here episode, because like that, chances are higher that people are going to see it. I imagine most people, they don't watch my videos until the very end. Not always. That was so remarkable. Alright, Bo Murphy. What exactly did that gnome whisper into your ear? I would just like to say, before we go through with this here plan, that was definitely the point of no return. There is no going back now. Nelson, you've doomed yourself, but at least it was a personal decision. You want to see this through to the end. I can respect that. Those eyes. Yeah, I respect your confidence, but one can tell that you are not yet truly feeling convinced. Or, not yet feeling convinced truly? No, not yet truly convinced. Where to place the adverb? Not always that obvious. Alright, let's see. You, Bo Murphy. I always knew that you are a lunatic. I always knew from the moment we met, but this explains so much. The gnomes. You've been talking to them, haven't you? The whispers, you've allowed them to whisper into your ears. What is it they are telling you? Well, there it is again, the screwdriver. I wonder, examining this a second time. Now I'm going mad and talking gibberish. Examining this a second time. There. Is this going to yield something new?
Someone left a screwdriver in the alley beside the hotel. Looks clean. Probably of no consequence.
Perhaps Scruffman's alibi checks out? Would be quite unfortunate, because I hate that guy. Alright, Bo Murphy, why don't you put down that pipe? Just put it down. No one needs to get hurt here, alright? I am your friend. The gnomes are evil. Don't let them whisper. Don't. I am here to help. I can remove the gnomes from the equation. But first you must give me that pipe.
What was that thing? What happened? Did it try to eat your ear?
If two rows are wide and rotations affect orientation, then...
Huh?
He has gone absolutely insane. And now we have got the Maw of Madness. That's like the best title for a puzzle ever. Since Bo's brain got scrambled, all inputs end up in the Pit of Perplexity. Oh my, the Maw of Madness, the Pit of Perplexity, those are some great nouns. Drag and drop arrows into all empty slots to redirect his dream of thought to the light of lucidity. Another one. Those noun phrases, I am loving them. Alright, let us see if we can overcome the Maw, the Pit, and the Light. Some rules. Can't be simple. Drag arrows from the menu to each of the highlighted spaces. Your mission is to direct Bo's thoughts from Nelson up to the light bulb. Stream of thought will move in the direction of any arrow it hits. A brain tube will cause the stream of thought to bounce off at a right angle. When you think you have arranged the arrows correctly, press submit. This sounds like quite the project. Oh my god. Careful now. That face. That face in the background. Try to focus. We must reach his brain. We must rearrange his thoughts. Allow him to become sane once more. Alright, so can these arrows here at all be changed? No. Wait. Now I see how this works. Now I see. Alright, so the arrows must be placed within the brightly colored squares. The thoughts, they travel following the arrows here. I now understand this a little bit more. One more time. The Pit of Perplexity. What's up with that again? Brain tubes bounce off at an angle. What's with the pit again? All inputs end up in the Pit of Perplexity. I'm feeling quite perplexed as well, I should mention. Alright. How about this right here? Now the thoughts will travel downward. I do believe I want them over here. If I allow them to travel to the left, they'll just go straight into the pit. Alright, let's see. Over here and down. Now, this could work. If I direct them to the left here, they will hit the brain tube. They will travel into this direction, I believe, preferably. But upon hitting this, where are they going to end up? I don't really understand yet how exactly these tubes function. All these in the middle I can imagine, but this one? Just kind of sitting up there. Wait. Bounce off. They will bounce off. So like this, or diagonally? This is a puzzle I might fail the first time, because I don't understand how the tubes function. A brain tube will cause the stream of thought to bounce off at a right angle. A right angle. So, like this. And this one at a left angle. I imagine that is how it works. So, alright. Back into the original path. So we are here. Where do I wish to go? I could go right, and then hit this here tube, which will bounce me to here. And then I get some influence again. If I let the thoughts travel here, they will hit this brain tube and bounce off again. I think this will only cause them to end up in the pit once more. How about this one? This just brings me back here. If I am interpreting this correctly, I don't yet know. We are going to be here. It's going to be a while. They ruined his brain. Is that the power of the gnomes? They whisper through your ear, straight into your brain, and scramble it. God damn it. What has this game become? It used to be so silly, but now? Alright. Focus. Try to focus. How to best reach this here light bulb? Like... If I continue following the original plan, perhaps this tube will not bounce the thoughts over here, but straight into the light bulb? Could work. Just a thought. It could work. Just try it? Now, this is what I have in mind. The thoughts will travel like this. Follow the arrows. Then here, this should bounce the thoughts into the square. Here, down, and then hopefully this is going to bounce them straight into the light bulb. But no guarantee. And one square here? One square is still empty. Perhaps. Perhaps we need that one as well? I don't know. Perhaps take a hint? Just this one time? The gum. Bloody hell, the gum is what keeps me sane. The gum. I've been neglecting it, but only the gum will protect me from all this madness. Besides, consuming one isn't going to affect my rating, majorly, so let's do it. Here's my hint. The stream of thought will need to loop around. Before arriving at its goal, it'll need to loop around. So... like a full rotation, if you will? It needs to loop around. What other possibilities are there? I could do this. Bounce off at a right angle. I'm thinking. This is definitely not a simple one. Perhaps you've seen the solution already? Perhaps you figured this out way in advance, and you're yelling at the screen, but I'm sorry. I am not able to handle the madness so easily. I'm trying. Come on, focus. The thing is, if I knew how these brain tubes work, then it would probably be so much simpler. Bounce off at a right angle. What if the thoughts hit like a wall? Does that count as a failure? I imagine. Is there a decent way to hit the light bulb. How can't you even hit it? Where must the thoughts come from to hit the light bulb? Can't come from here, not from below, not from here, I don't think. Like, this is still my best guess. Try to hit this tube here, and hopefully it'll bounce the thoughts straight into the bulb, and not over yonder. Alright, let's see. Let's check the path one more time. Could do this as well, I guess? But will it bounce the thoughts the way I want them to bounce into? God damn it. Consume another gum? Bloody hell. My rating is going to suffer, but we must conquer the madness. Bloody hell. One more. The solution will require 3 left arrows and 2 right arrows. 5 in total. Alright, thank you. Thank you, Nelson. Bloody hell. So that means we need to use all of the brightly colored squares. God damn it. What's going on? I feel like I'm going crazy. Did you see that? It looked like the screen was flashing black there for a second or two. Are the gnomes back? What's happening? We are going to be here, like I said. It's gonna be a while before we are done. This entire episode dedicated to the madness. Alright, I've forgotten already. Bloody hell. Focus. 3 left arrows and 2 right arrows. Alright, keep that in mind. 3 left arrows. Right now we only have 2. Do this. Come on. Be gone. You. So now we have got the arrows we need. But what must be done? Alright, this here will only result in a game over, if you will. So, let's put a right arrow there. This should help me to figure things out. But next, we are going to hit the brain tube. Where is this going to bounce? The thoughts. Wait. Like this, perhaps? Wait. Bounce off at a right angle. Oh my god. I feel so dumb. This entire time, I thought it would cause them to bounce off diagonally. Again, the screen. It's going black every now and then. What's happening? I'm going crazy. At a right angle. Why did I think diagonally? I don't know. But now this is making more sense. Alright, let's see. There. Now we have got our 2 right and our 3 left arrows. Is this the solution? Let's see. Alright. We go like this right here. This is it. We have done it. We have done it. It took 2 hints to get this far. But we have done it, bloody hell. I could have solved this on my own, I see that now. I don't know, sometimes you just take false information from somewhere and then you work with it, even though it's all wrong. Kind of sounds topical, doesn't it? You pick up something that's false, but you work with it, and then you just continue. Yeah, kind of like, you know, being fed a false narrative, and then, let us not get political here. Let us not get political, and so on and so forth. Alright, submit this here solution, and help out poor Bo Murphy. Perhaps this is going to be enough to calm him down at least.
Hello?
Come on. At least still excellent. That's beautiful. I like that the gums are, you know, shaped differently and such, different colors as well. Some variety to chew on. And how was it done? You got through. Bo is experiencing a rare moment of lucidity. The key to getting through Bo's brain is filling every empty square with a direction and using those brain tubes to change direction. Yeah, if only I could have seen the truth sooner. Where did I take the whole diagonal idea from? To hell with it. Just to hell with it. I am never gonna think diagonally again. Alright, moving on. What is this going to yield?
Well, that was a very interesting puzzle, but...
The whispers of the moon crashed too loudly.
The whispers what?
Clear the path.
Another gear.
And this guy. I don't think there's anything one can do to save him. He's too far gone. This guy. Bloody hell. For how long has this been going on? The gnomes whispering to him? I don't know. But here we have got the pipe and another gear. Interesting. It's also interesting that he mentioned the moon there. Immediately makes me think of the astronaut from the beginning of the game. Is there a connection? The moon is involved now? Are we going there next? Oh, no. I'm back inside. Take good care of yourself, Bo. Is there anything else we can talk about? Let's not. Let's just leave him be.
What happened?
I got your pipe back. Let's finish putting this back together.
Just staring at the wooden gnomes that are all the rage. Oh my god, I just had a sinister thought here. This one guy, was it Steve? His black market business. He is stealing the wooden gnomes, selling them, perhaps on a global scale. What if all these wooden gnomes are possessed or something? What if the influence of the actual gnomes is lingering within, and he is just selling them on the black market? What are the implications here? The madness is spreading. Oh my god, that's like an entire plot on its own. Let us focus on the here and now. Back we are, the stovepipe stumper, how this episode began, and now we are going to try and finish it. Hopefully without interference. Now this puzzle is kind of in a vein similar to the last one, except of course there is no madness, kind of. So, what exactly are the rules again? I have forgotten. The stovepipe may split, but all sections must rejoin on the way to the chimney. All sections must rejoin. Yeah. Shouldn't be too difficult. Shouldn't be too difficult, he says. I imagine there's like one pattern, if you will, that's perfect. The pipes, some of them seem to fit together, and others look like they shouldn't connect. They vary, if you will, their size and such. Certain connections, they look wrong, but there are others that are perfect. Alright, we are getting there. But not like that. All of them must rejoin, really? Perhaps one should start at the top. This looks like it could work. Now, one of the pipes is connected, going all the way to the top. Now the other one. I am just going to reverse engineer this problem, if you will. This looks accurate. Does it? Yeah, I think it does. Maybe. Alright, so far so good. Almost there, I believe, almost. Could that be the solution? So now both pipes are connected, but there's a third one. There. That looks correct. The first one has been connected, the second one, and the third one as well. This should be our solution. Damn, that took like no time whatsoever. In comparison to the last puzzle, well, as you can see, as soon as madness isn't involved, suddenly I am able to handle things again. Thank you very much. Time to bring that ranking back into top tier. Ha. You cannot stop the Nelson, cannot stop him, especially now that I am feeling more involved than ever. My conviction will not be crushed. I am going to solve the mystery of Scoggins. And how was it done? Of course, the pipe will split off 3 times before rejoining at the end. Done to a turn. It's not the prettiest stovepipe in the world, but it does the job. Well, here you are, Martha, here you are. Once again I've done you a favor. Now where is that hot dish? I am still waiting, you know.
There you go. Your stove's all fixed.
Why, thank you, Mr. Tethers. You FBI types sure are handy.
Thank you. Can I ask you something?
Of course.
You seem relatively coherent. Do people ever talk about seeing, little people in pointy hats?
Oh, the hidden people. Yeah, it's an old Nordic superstition. My grandfather used to tell me stories. They say they live among us in the ground, trees, rocks. But I just know the ones that live in my window.
Well, isn't that delightful? A name drop there. I wasn't expecting that. How many times have I said that already over the course of this episode and the last? I wasn't expecting that. I thought I had no expectations. The hidden people. Well, there you go. Had I not brought it up? She just did. The hidden people, that's what they are called. But to her, those are just tales, you know. And she isn't very superstitious at all. That Martha. I do like that he brought up the fact how she is being so coherent. In comparison to all the other people, well, there you've got an explanation, I guess. Alright, Martha. What do you know? At the moment, I do say, I do believe the repairman is our most significant suspect. Bjorn likes him, but I don't like Bjorn. Bjorn is just as evil. What can you tell me about him?
Was Mr. Scruffman working here on the night of the accident?
Yeah, the fence outside was a terrible mess. I think some kids were trying to rip it down or something.
Did it take him long to fix?
Oh yeah, all night. If you're still looking for suspects, I'd start looking at that Bjorn fella. But you didn't hear that from me.
Really now? Are you just craving to be involved as well? Or is there more to it? Bjorn, just sitting there all day long. Perhaps he is the one. It could be. The plot is thickening. Or maybe she. Maybe she is the culprit. Of course, the most innocent soul. But then again, Glory Daphne is being quite innocent as well. Whom can I trust? I don't know. Now, moving on. About the hidden people. Yeah. I've had a few encounters already. Is there more you can tell me? I like it that we are now getting into this matter. All of a sudden we are starting to ask about the gnomes, trying to discover what the people know. It's like Innsmouth again, you know, there are some people who are just ignorant. There are some people who know the truth but don't wish to be associated with it, you know. There are just some people who live in Innsmouth and they don't like it. They are well aware of the influence of the Deep Ones and such. They are aware of the pact that, what was his name? Marsh? I believe that was his name, Marsh, the guy who made a pact with the Deep Ones, maybe. They are aware of everything, but they don't like it. They are just trying to keep to it themselves, trying to avoid trouble. Martha kind of feels like that. Alright, and tell me more about these hidden people. What should one know?
Can you tell me anything more about the hidden people?
Oh yeah, tourists love the stories. But Bjorn and his friends take them very seriously.
Oh?
Oh yeah, they don't like the decorative gnomes in my window.
Interesting. Perhaps one of them stole the missing gnome. They just love the stories, eh? Perhaps so much that they began worshipping them. Now there's an idea. Perhaps they began worshipping the gnomes, doing their bidding. Perhaps sacrificing people? Abducting people? But why the foreman? Why Isaac Daphne? What did he do that warrant an abduction? My oh my, what's happening here? What's happening with this game? I am loving it, but what's happening? Alright, I suppose we'll be interrogating those two again, both for the third time, and I don't think they are going to appreciate it. No, the sheriff wants me out of town. He will soon realize that I'm still there. Everyone is going to realize, and perhaps then they are going to start and hunt me down. Nelson. One has to admire your conviction. All those lovely, lovely nouns. One has to admire your dedication and such. But is it going to save you from a frozen grave? Time is going to tell. Well then, ladies and gentlemen, I hope that you enjoyed this episode, especially the beginning of it. I do apologize for my laughing fit, but that was absolutely brilliant. I don't think it's going to get any better than that. Well, perhaps it is going to get more better, but I don't think any other moment is going to make me laugh as much. That was so good. Just so good. I wish I could erase my memories of that moment and experience it all over again. Well then, my name has been TheShadowCookie. Until next time, until then, better hold on to your sanity, because something out there is trying to tear it down, trying to consume it. How many of us are going to witness the finale of this here journey, I wonder? We can only hope that there is something out there, something protecting us. Can you feel it? Can you feel that? I can certainly feel it. There is nothing out there. No, we are all doomed.